passing grade on it, but it's a little bit rocky. But we'll have to see. Bad News Bears looked pretty good against, Pain Gaming, which to me is a way tougher opponent. I mean, nothing to discredit this TeamOne roster, but definitely a bigger roster of players and high caliber that they went against earlier on.
Yeah, I think Pain Gaming are infamous for what they've been doing lately. Our TeamOne going to stand in the way of B&B getting through to Anaheim. Second time we've asked that question today. Different team and TeamOne stepping up to the challenge here.
TeamOne going to be on that T side. Bad News Bears will be on the CT side. They're going to actually go for the big pistol round where they just push down middle and it's completely worked. Oh, they were able to completely kibosh the plan from TeamOne. They get no room to do anything, and just like that, blink of an eye, a pistol round's already done.
Tap, 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 tap of the USP, and lots of heads just being absolutely burst like a cherry. 3 for Swisher, 2 for Shake Zula, and there you go. The FAMAS, they're being whipped out here. Triple FAMAS, the 1MP9 and the A1S. They're not messing around.
No messing around indeed. M4 are going to be purchased. Almost is across the board. Junior already putting some great pressure. Good presence. Oof, nice crisp shot. Takes him down. TeamOne still stuck on T ramp. No control. Again, a second round where it's looking like Bad News Bears are really trying to make a big headline.
Farming. Getting the pitchfork out and giving them a poke. So much damage inflicted with that MP9. Bit of a gimme. Glocks only. Bar the couple of Deegs in the ranks of TeamOne, but not had a chance to even click ahead to it.
Bomb's already dropped as well. It's an S, okay. Nice little shot. Oh, B-Wells. B-Wells. Oh, it's looking a little rocky. Looking a little rough, but...
Okay. That's all right. Recovery. All right. The teammates there. Don't despair.
All right. We've cooled off. Things are looking a little better. So now, see the gun round coming through. TeamOne not able to get the bomb plant at all. So it's going to affect the purchase just a little bit. Still enough for them to have full armor. Not a bad amount of utility. Still enough for a good execute.
Look in the side of the buildings. Hear that as it goes. One at sandbags as well. Just slowly but surely, B&B is trying to chip away at the attempts here of TeamOne's aggression. Talking to aggression though, like, isn't really too much aggression going on. Just waiting for B&B to make a move.
Apartment control going to be gained for TeamOne. Spam going to be through. Nobody to find it. Good distraction. This has kept the Bears with 4, sorry, going to be at that A site. So it is just Swisher by himself. He only has a smoke, so he doesn't even have a Molotov. Now he's going to have to fall back. He might try to go for a bit of a spam if he can. Does a little bit of damage. Nothing to worry about, though, if you're TeamOne. You get the site control. Ooh, but look at this. It's been a little bit more damage being exchanged.
Take a player. Remove one name. Just remove a couple more. Yes, they will. The FAMAS doing wonders. They've got that spray on luck. It's a 4 versus 2.
Timing's coming through. Still some flashes that they can use. Now they're starting to be used. Oh, shit. Zula! He's shaking a few heads. PRT on the clutch now, spamming away, trying to get the lineup. He's doing the damage, but he's not able to find the frag. This is going to be the 3-0. TeamOne almost there. Just missing it. Just by an inch.
So close, yet so far. And, well, that's the economy story, really. Went right to the top of the mountain, rolled on down. Bit of an avalanche of emotion for them, I think, at this point. Right, you're in the lower bracket. Things are tough already, and you've already lost that first buy coming through. Team One, the Eagles only. Saw a snappy headshot earlier on, but quite frankly, nothing to write home about. But early damage, looking good here for B&B. Trying to lock it down, and okay, that's a shot coming out XNS.
Yeah, XNS has been able to get some good frags with the deagle. Shake, oh, he's so blind. Oh, but he's allowed to get 2, maybe 3. Can he make it 4? He will not. But he's done his job. It's just going to be the AK that is retrieved from XNS against 3. He's by himself. Should be able to grab the bomb. It's going to be a little challenging. Oh, he gets that tap. Spongy.
Shot.
He's going for a weird spam. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. Minute left, though, Kappa. You can burn the candle a little bit here if you like.
Only one flash hit as well for XNS, but let's be frank, he's hit so many crisp and like insta headshot plays. This is so doable.
He doesn't have the bomb, though. But he is just scouting things out. Clearing all the options. And if B-Wills goes for this peak, for whatever reason, Swisher has to go for the peak right after. They need to swing together. But he might not expect this. He thought it was clear. He came from there. Why would there be someone there? A good amount of movement that comes in from the Bad News Bears. They don't just stay in their normal spots. They actually put a little bit of pressure, which I like to see. That, again, keeping them on the guessing game in the clutch.
Sneaky beaky like, and it's fitting. It's not just a voice line. These SAS players in the CT making it ever so difficult for Team One even to get one small victory, just one round. Bearing in mind that was just the deco save. This one, a bit more invested in the up. Oh, it's going to invest front foot forward. First blood for Team One.
Op gets picked up. With Junior falling, Shake will be able to put that op into his hands. Shake is no stranger. I remember him in the early days of his career playing. He was known for that op. Now he gets another crack at this.
Yes, just listen. It might come from boiler, but not now. I'm going to clear that right away. That Molotov. Trying to flood out the maintenance man in boiler. No one's there, though. Shake Zula has eyes on boiler, though. So, at the bait and switch with that position. Like this play, but I wonder what's going to be the execute here. Bit util being chucked over on A. And B.
Very different pace on this round. Team One running the clock. We saw earlier on the stream, that's not always the case. Shake spots the barrel. Maluki will get taken down. Smoke's now going to be used. They have the bracket control, but the bomb has actually made its way towards B, so this is a perfect fake. Lots of utility being burned. This is Swisher by himself. He hears the Molotovs being used. The nade. This could be good. It does good damage, but not enough. Flash comes in. Swisher peeks. He's able to stop this. He's a menace. He's waiting things out. He drops the bomb. Time is ticking. 7 seconds. The plan has to be forced now.
Just thinking about going for that pre-fight. Knew the plot was by Fountain. Down to the 3-on-1. And it must be said, Swisher did enough. Did more than enough to make this possible here. Say that the heads are being clicked. 1, maybe 2. The op responds. And silence there for Team One. 5-0.
Woo-wee. Team One. For anybody that's not aware of this team, I mean, they're at ESEA Premier. They only had 1 loss throughout the season, and their loss was to Extra Salt, which, again, a few of these teams are arguably fighting for that, top NA spot. So for Team One, they've had a very good showing, fighting a lot of opponents. So we'll have to see if they can take this down. They've also beaten some pretty reputable names, such as Party Astronauts, RBG. The list goes on. They're taking names.
I did see RBG in there as well, and that's a team, an organised team, and they've definitely left a mark on 2021 within that NA scene. In time, though. TeamOne's the name, but 0 is the rounds on this game right now. Like, it's been such a troublesome start for them, and we haven't seen this like at all. We've seen 3-0, but 5-0. That's beginning to get a little bit worrisome for TeamOne. It's their map pick too, Laz, by the way.
TeamOne's. I think that does make sense to me. Like we said, kind of in the green room, and again, they're about a 58% win rate on this, so better than Bad News Bears. And Bad News Bears, unfortunately, do have the little bit of unfortunate history of not always being the consistent on this map. It's a tough one, though.
It is a tough one, and I think it's a bit tougher right now for TeamOne. That sound cue had to have been heard by the Archers. Like, comms are coming through, the frags are coming through as well. Spongy.
Burning this clock really low, 30 seconds.
Timing!
Oh, Shake. Oh, look at that, right from the back line. 1-2, yes, please. PRT. He's got the smoke. He looks like he might want to go, but he will decide, you know what? I don't got a chance. I don't like my odds.
Seconds, gets a dink to the dome and says, yeah, I'm not in this one. I'm not in this one at all. Run as you will. Swisher has the will to take you out the game. 6-0 for Bad News Bears. No timeout either, Laz. No timeout at all.
Very, very intriguing. TeamOne, not a team that I always feel like I see them go for the timeouts. But when you're down to 6-0, they're probably going to wait for the Brazilian score line for the 7. So we'll wait and see. Oh, Junior, good night. Oh, no, silver bullets are flying. They're landing. They're taking down heads. They got the player advantage.
What more Deegs? More Deegs to succeed. They've had more success with Eagles they've had with any weapon so far.
Yeah, that's a really good point, actually, Cuppa. I mean, they've been... The only success they've had is with these Deagles. I mean, the one-gun round, I think it came down to that 3-on-2 situation, but for them to win these opening duels with Deagles, that's a good note. Flashes come in. B-Wills. Ooh, good perfect timing of the molly. Oh, he's just going to fight this. What a bad man.
Cooking, though. X and S is feeling a little HP less as he rolls into B site. 3 versus 2. I'm going to recover some weapons, though. This is where the towel's going to change a little bit.
Ooh, these nades. The first one lands on the Pesadello. All Shake and Spongy. They're going to hold hands. They might pick a flower or two. Daisies. Waiting things out. No utility left. There is a smoke. Makes noise. Shake does spot the shoulder PRT. Double kit, so they don't need to worry about this. They know a player should be dark. They take him down. The smoke can be used. The defuse should come through now. Spongy actually commits to this fight, but doesn't win it. Oh, Shake, he's trying to find the bomb. But TeamOne now bringing their first round. Just barely.
Good attempt from B&B. I gotta say, unfortunate really. You saw the idea just to kind of shut the smoke down and just play it like a one-way to get that spray, but the post plant too strong from TeamOne. Big moment. Get off that goose egg. You can convince yourself, all right, well, at least we can grab a couple. The time has to be now if they're trying to get some form of momentum, especially for that T side. You need to get in the game early or you're going to get checked out. I think even at this point, you look at the money situation. If TeamOne were to be taken down here, the rebuy, it's looking bleak. Looking real bleak.
Oh, Junior. Oh, Junior. Oh, he gets away from it. I thought he was just going to nudge a little bit more. See if somebody's there. TeamOne going back for the banana control. I do like this control they're having on the T side. They're trying to make sure the map presence is not favoring the CTs. They're not just allowing them to run around and do with what they want with it.
Oh, just having a little jiggle, inkling someone's a second orange is, and that inkling's 100% correct. Good for 2, maybe for 3 here.
Pushing in.
Ooh.
Mulb's going to be able to take down Shake. Bad news Bears, they got to save this. No hope in hell they're getting this one. We saw this earlier on in the C stream. It was a game of money, a game of saving. Too much of a task to take, especially in this B site. They tried it before, wasn't successful, so they will allow TeamOne to get their second. And TeamOne are starting to build a pretty good system on this B execute, Cuppa.
That they are. They seem to understand the conundrum, put the pieces together. It's looking great. It's looking the healthiest we've seen so far, and yeah, everything's been at B. Had a couple of instances at mid where we've got a pick, but nothing's been converted off of that. And my concern, the A hold for B&B is phenomenal. I think almost uncontested for what we saw in the previous best of 3 as well. But seeing how things are going on B, I asked the question, are we going to see maybe a switch up of the sites here for B&B?
Very well could. I mean, this round is interesting because, again, the money for both Swisher and Shake and B-Wills, they only have... I mean, Swisher does have the 4,300, but that might just be able to have her op being rotated. You won't see anything too aggressive. A lot of utility going to be burned from them, though, down Banana. Now allowing them to get control. A good boost comes in. Junior on the half wall. So he can get the shot fall on back. He misses it, and he gets taken down, so he's not even able to retreat. Swisher, he's trying to get out of there. Oh, no! He doesn't use the smoke. But he does survive. A little bit of a 1G moment, but nothing too bad.
the half 1G moment. Not quite ending in the self-frag. Oh, this classic boom. That takes you back.
Yeah. Retro skin.
Definitely. The retro plays to be seen for days here. Good double stack over a balcony here from Bad News Bears. Exactly what I mentioned. They are so strong over on A site. No one's coming in.
This op is definitely going to need to boom. 4 players to go against, 2 of which are low. A nade. Eats him alive. And it's a great point you brought up, Cuppa. Like, Bad News Bears, their A site has been quite a bit ahead than the B holds. And I love that play we saw. I believe that was Spongy and Bull Shake. I mean, Shake was the one with the pistol. He was kind of being the first point of contact. Spongy was just on the railing with the rifle to assist him, and they both were able to kind of just left and right hook this thing, and then they make it work.
I think even maybe so, taking notes from how Pain Gaming, I should say, were playing, right? Like, the bait and switch tactics was so OP from both B&B and from Pain Gaming. But I think the only thing that differed the two sides was the bait and switch was a little bit more OP, and B&B adopting that strategy. It's looking sick. It's looking really, really healthy for this Inferno, and I'm hoping to see them achieve double figures with the kind of play that they're putting into the game right now before the end of this first half.
The nice thing for Bad News Bears is that we just had them on Inferno before against Pain, so when you play a map and it doesn't go your way, or even if it does go your way, it allows you to kind of go over the things that worked and didn't work. There was a bit of time in between, so I think this allowed them to kind of reconfigure their game plan, especially against a squad like TeamOne. When we look at the firepower, I mean, Mulbs is the obvious person that puts up big numbers. But if you can deactivate Mulbs, I'll have to see somebody else really come and step up.
A classic ops. And a classic feel to the apple as well. Slap it like the old dog. I'll take 2, says Junior.
Giddy up, Junior. Oh, this is great flash from Spongy. Well placed, well timed. Teamwork's looking great. Mulbs, I talked about him needing to be activated. He's on the other side of the map. He's by himself. He's down to 25. No bomb. It's all in the Bad News Bears territory. We're seeing an 8th round going the way for the Bear squad.
Oh, yeah, most certainly. call him junior, but call him senior for the kind of shots he's putting down. I'm not talking old age pensioner senior. I'm talking senior player, a versed player with these angles. The repositioning has been something else from junior this game. And quite frankly, I think it's the difference between the two teams right now. Good team plays, good bait and switches are one thing. But when you've got a player like that player that you spoke about in the pre-game from that previous best of 3, it makes a huge difference. And it's intimidating. TeamOne going for a save here and nothing to say really against an upper like that.
And I mean, Bad News Bears, they were 16-10 victory over Payne earlier today on the stream, just a few hours ago. So they had a 9-6 half on the CT, and then it was pretty dominant on the second half when they were on the T side. So for them already reaching 8, they're looking to be buckling up for potential double digits. TeamOne have not been able to figure out any room. It just seemed like they're getting spread thin.
So spread thin, and we talked of timeout. What seemed like an eternity ago? It was like 4 rounds ago, maybe we spoke of that. No sign, not a glimmer of it. And you're right, they're not a team to really pull out the stop to get that timeout. But if there's a team that are outplaying you in every which way, Junior, sign me up, baby. Get me a t-shirt because Junior is going to be signing it shortly. Those kind of frags.
Even Swisher wants to take a little stab at the op. Catches the leg of Maluki, sorry. We've seen a couple kneecaps being blown away here today.
Capping.
No cap.
No cap is right. Especially your shoes are junior, a swish up. Those shoes are made for walking. And these boots are kicking butt, taking names, and off they go. Only 3 players left here for TeamOne. And once more, where are the trades? I sound like a broken record, but no trades, no game. And right now, that's the stalemate that TeamOne is stuck in.
Not a lot of strategy we're seeing from TeamOne. Not getting anybody woken up yet. Maybe not a lot of time in the DM server. Not sure. Double player going to be beside the bomb has made its way through. Patience is definitely a virtue, and B Wills shows us why. Okay. Remaining T's are close. Maluki lined up with the op. The fake plant comes in. XNS. I don't think he went for the click. But a great hold. So much discipline. They didn't swing. They waited. It's just a thing of beauty.
Lights out on Inferno, I think right now is what I'm seeing. The lights are flickering, right? It's before the power goes out. And that's TeamOne. They're like, all right, well, we got to do something about this. What's the response? Still no timeout. Still, the money, it's dwindled. It's non-existent. These tech lines, we have seen them be very, very impactful with the Deagle. And I go back to the earlier statement. Potentially the most impactful period in this match of Inferno. But if I'm saying that begs the question of there being more concerning things going on. Why is that the case? And I think it comes down to the pacing. When they're on these pistol saves, they're so aggro, and that's what's missing from their plays otherwise. Flash out here for Junior, and there you go, back at it again with a 1D.
The Eagles are flying, but the CTs, they push down B. Look at this positioning. So now TeamOne, they've been granted a wish. They've been given this site. Maluki just waiting things out. They're going to kill him, and then they're going to realize, and they actually started to realize, I don't think this is it. This is a light purchase round. Spongy giving his body to Maluki.
No way.
And Maluki takes double kill and gets an op now. They have to save. So we've seen 2 rounds at least out of the 3 that'll be victorious for TeamOne that have been given due to just not having the room to go for a retake situation.
Deagles. Team Deagle 1, I think is what I'm going to call it from now on, because that's it, isn't it? That's all you got to say. The Deagle is their weapon of choice. It's cracked open so many rounds, and a couple of exits here for Swish Up. Not letting go of this up anytime soon. Oh, look at this flank.
Pesadello. Ooh, a bit too late there. Gets a gun. Just in the nick of time. Okay, so we got a 9-3, round 13. Still a little bit more to go. And TeamOne have been able to win 2 rounds where, I mean, they just play these unorthodox positions. And you said it in the beginning, Deagles. They're an insane Deagle team. And it's really been just a big thing to watch.
Yeah, it really has. Like, I'm actually shaking my head just by reflex because that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen. And not from the way they've been playing. I'm talking to B&B. They've played great default. They haven't over-rotated. And the one round, it just comes down to, by chance, T1 get granted access. Uncharacteristic whiff from Junior.
Ooh, it's a full execute. Shake Zula. He's going to get shaken. Ooh, TeamOne. Sheer dominance. Now being a force. We talked about that A site being impeccable. Almost looked like there was no way you could ever break into there. A little bit of pressure, and just like that, one more save.
Time and pressure. That's what Morgan Freeman said, wasn't it? And it's true. Time and pressure indeed. Starting to fall upon Bad News Bears. That is it, though. That's the difference, right? We said about Deagle pushes, super fast, super ferocious. They did that with AKs, and lo and behold, call me an analyst, call me a coach. It actually worked, and we need to see all of the rest of this half full of plays like that from TeamOne if they want to get this done, if they want any business to try and make this a 9-6 half.
Okay. Op saved, M4 going to be saved. Decent money for Junior. Still has about 6,900, which will be spent. So shouldn't be an issue here. But if we see this round loss against the Bad News Bears, there is a potential that we do see a 9-6. It really does come down to this.
Yeah, the ADR started to slip here for B&B. I looked over and I've blinked. It was like 140, 120 for a couple of players. And he's slipping. Practically slipping. And they're slipping towards T1. Bit of a slip and slide here. Oh my goodness, the double coming in from B-Wills. Evens the playing field, brings it back to a 3-on-3.
The timing just a bit off now. You can even see B-Wills wasn't not expecting players to be that close. He still had his knife out and he was somehow allowed to get a double frag. Jake. Oh no, he's giving his back.
No.
What has happened? The wind and the sails. It's flattened. They're just sitting on the water. They're not moving.
Getting poked like a pinata here. Bad News Bears. Taking a whack or two, and they've got the fight back that they need. They don't. The pinata's going to fall to pieces. Candy celebration for the world of TeamOne. And that's 5 rounds. It was just 8-2 a few moments ago, Laz.
It was just 8-2, and we were Casper's curse, I guess. I was saying Bad News Bears looked like they could have hit double digits. They could have put themselves maybe a 10-5, maybe a 11-4, but TeamOne, I guess all the shots to the head in the previous rounds have really shaken things up for them.
Let's say, hey man, that's not us. No caster's curse here. There's the Deagle curse. I mean, it's what you can do with that pocket up, right? The impact that you can have. And it's changed the game. It's completely changed the half. ERT trying to get fancy with a couple of cheeky wall bangs. Oh, fight fire with fire. Anything you can do? I most certainly can. Do it better. Damage inflicted from the wall bang. But that's about it right now. Slow, methodical is TeamOne. The method to the madness, and this madness is continuing. It's continuing with a double coming in from Malves. That's what we're talking about. We need to see, and they have given us everything and more.
Such a glimpse of a new team. TeamOne now putting pressure. Look at Isadello. Oh boy. Everybody's blind. No save opportunity for Bad News Bears. They have to go for this. It's the last round. Waiting for the smoke to dissipate. Junior trying to see what he can find. Shake starting to move. Time is ticking away. Making a good distraction. He actually does take down this person. So now the T's are going to move, but Deagles are out. Why not? Use them. You don't need a rifle. And now it's Junior by himself. Knights are out.
Oh, no.
Knights are out. And it's going to be a 9-6 as we switch things over to the second half. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, headlines are definitely being made, but Bad News Bears falling asleep at the press. 9-6, that was from an 8-2 lead. TeamOne starting to make a little bit of their own comeback. They're going to be switched over to the CT side, joined by Laz and Cup of Frag for the Challenger Anaheim NA closed qualifier.
That ticket, trying to seal the deal going into 2022, and oh boy, TeamOne, they're locking down CT. They believe in their chance of victory here. Swisher trying to balance the force at hand. It's already a 4 versus 2 though. Make that a 4 versus 1.
B-Wills by himself. Spam away. Oh man, there's a lot of shots being fired. He's stuck in a bit of a hard place. B-Wills has had a very good game so far against TeamOne. That's the easy one to take. Now they're peeking 1 by 1. Oh, no, not like this. Not like this. It cannot happen like that. He even has the bomb. He can completely go wherever he wants. It's fruitful picking. Molly going to be used in apartment. Oh, Pesadillo runs for it. What is he doing? How is this down to this situation? B-Wills single-handedly could potentially take this thing home.
There's the fake. The fake for the bait. Wouldn't this be a present?
Oh, he's going to go. He's going to go B. He's faked him out.
Do it.
Oh my goodness. The IQ is off the charts. B-Wills on the ace potential. The clutch situation. A round that looked like it should have been from TeamOne could be completely in the dumps now. Both players under 30 HP, so one shot will definitely do.
Oh, that's crazy. The only thing, the difference between the two teams, the decoy is not needed, but the ace is. B-Wills. Put the team in your backpack. Put the sloth of bears in your backpack, baby, because it's our game. B&B, double figures of the sickest pistol round we have seen in these qualifiers for Anaheim. That's huge, Laz.
Oh, man. If you're going to lose a round, you don't want to lose a round like that. But Bad News Bears, they had the regular gas. Now they're starting to get that premium gas in the tanks. A round for them. Maluki.
Oh.
Trying to change the pace a little bit now. Scout going to make the connection onto Junior. Bad News Bears have been able to get some banana control. They have car already. Using a lot of utility early on, but the counter nades will start coming through from TeamOne, but it's lacked.
Spongy. Nice little pick at mid. We take those, but they're taking the 1-digs as well. Still keeping things in order with that pocket up. Bit of frustration of Max and Ez. Get out of my mid, spamming it. Trying to get him in a jam, but posture check, I think, for TeamOne off of that ace. My posture's definitely got straight back now, and I'm sure they do as well.
I pulled my back just even watching that round.
Need a chiropractor, massage therapist after that one. Spongy, still tearing away. Another glial frag.
Oh, they've given up the A site. TeamOne. Oh, look at the rotates. Oh, man.
Drive by.
What a thing to look at. That could not have been better timing for Bad News Bears. The CTs thought, yeah, they're going A. We're going to just retreat from this. And then Bad News Bears swing it. Deagles are equipped. They know there's a double boost, so now they should be informed that both players are in spawn. No flanks coming. Bad News Bear is not really in the position to hunt. They don't want to lose these guns. So they will stay true to the defending piece of this. And TeamOne losing another round.
Save the dig. Save the armor. I said that. Spoke too soon. Caster's curse. My bad, Mr. Dello. Casualty over on the TeamOne front. One dig survives. Grabs. I do believe grabbing the scout, so doing something on the save, but 11 for B&B. And morale's got to be crushed after that pistol round, surely.
It completely. I'm a little bit surprised we actually did not see TeamOne go for a timeout. That's a rattling situation. That was an ace clutch that came in from B Wills. So the mental fortitude could be shattered.
Woo!
And B Wills is still cooking with that gas. He's firing in all the cylinders now. 19-7 his scoreline is, and Swisher right behind him with 16. Lukey lined up. Doesn't make the connection, but Deagles will do.
What is... This is Brazilian CS at its finest. Hitting these cracking dig headshots. Not disappointed at all. Mac 10 still could do some damage though. 3 versus 2. Primaries galore there for B&B. He wills. Still in the heart of the action. 2 kills to his name so far, but oh dear, that smoke spam. Gonna see him through. Down to the 2-on-1.
Oh, XNS has been sharp with the Deagle too. If he can get the shot, oh, he just misses it. They're both peeking this. The right play. Impossible situation for XNS to land both shots like that, unless it's a lineup. Bad News Bears now the double score line, 12-6. We will see the gun round come through from TeamOne. A much needed round now. Lukey will have the AWP ready to go. Light armor will be for everybody. Limited utility in some degree. Where do we put Maluk? He will go through mid, go for the peak. Can this alt boom? Can it sing?
Can it sing with that classic op ring? We need to hear the rejoice. That op sound just echoing through a site, but nothing being given at all. Spongy just having a little nose, having a little investigation over a step in CT apps. Are they util and faking? I think they are for B.
Yeah, I mean, the bomb's still down on T-ramp. So they are still kind of waiting things out. And already now they lost Pesadello. Interesting sack, though. So 3 at A, 1 at B, leaving just Mulbs by himself. Keep the beast at the one site. If a time to shine, it's going to be now for him. Lukey will come back to assist, but Bad News Bears. Time is going lower, but they have decided to leave this. The execute is coming in. That's going to be one player throwing 2 smokes, so they are biting this. Look at the rotate. PRT, he bid on this. Oh, but now he actually realizes, I think it's a fake.
I think he's just understood that at the right time as well. Just in time to get that util dump into sight, and that's going to get the entry line Swisher down. B-Will's good, Spongy's good as well. 4 versus 2, and that fake, that is going to be plenty to see this round through. That's a save. That's definitely a save there for TeamOne.
A basic execute, but just pays off such a big dividend. I mean, the one player throwing the double smokes, you can go for the CT and also the coffin smoke from that one spot alone. And just having PRT kind of floating around, not being in the position he wants to be, that's what you need as a T. That's what catches CTs off guard. That's what essentially makes them lose rounds. They have to save this op. And M4 for the next. Putting at 13, and We're seeing definitely a revitalized Bad News Bears team from earlier on.
Yeah, mate. The individual talent from B&B as to why B-Wills is on this roster. It's coming to fruition. It's seen right before your eyes. 112 ADR there for B-Wills. Not the craziest ADR you've ever seen, but it's awesome. It's 20-8 in the frags, 18-8 for Swisher. And looking over the other side, double figures for a couple, but you look at the impact of those frags for TeamOne. A lot of them have been kind of gimmies from exits or a couple of random digs, but when it comes to these later rounds, those don't count. They're not putting rounds on the board. It's just raw frags.
You're completely right. We haven't seen TeamOne really show us a lot of demonstration as a group. There's been some great individual power, especially with those Deagles. But it's going to take more than Deagles to take down the Bears. Now they're putting some presence towards mid-bracket. Will be the A execute. TeamOne have committed to this stack, leaving B completely open. Swisher, though, finds Pesadello. It just doesn't seem like he has any luck.
Trying to improve the chance of a bit of luck going their way. Takes a look at damage, like 4 versus 3. Plenty of time. I mean, B&B and exactly this, B-Wills. The world's your oyster. Half the path, wherever you want to go, and it's looking like I want to go boiler for now. I'll take a pick here, we'll take a pick there. They're everywhere.
Bad News Bears' timing has just been phenomenal. I mean, they seem to catch these players off guard. A few times we've seen it. PRT, an MP9, hanging out in pit. He might be able to get one, but he's running out of bullets. Won't be able to find a second Spongy. Soaks him. Mob's on his own now. 1-on-3. Does have a kit. No utility. Here's the loud Sponge. Now he's either going to have to move, wait things out. He's going to go for this.
No util at all. That's a big problem. You're retaking 8. You've done it just once. You know, you're essential. Going for the one frag.
No.
Done a one-on-one.
No.
Mel's get it done here.
Oh, no!
No!
We talked about him. Get him off the leash. And he can do some big things. And it's a big bite for Mulbs. Keeps them in the game. The individual performance prevails, and Bad News Bears lose a round that should have been theirs.
Straight up. Definitely should have been. And a round lost is not just a round gain for Team1. It's an op gained. They've got an op to support this defense, and it's CT-sided in the sense that if you've got that op, you could just hold passive. You could hold defensively and put it to work. Still do have the op in Junior's hands, mind you.
The way he cleared that. Just great amount of work. Very docile in the movement. Different pace from Bad News Bears now. So going to be getting the apartments control. Well, I'm still in the back vault mid. Utility from TeamOne. Might not be, but it will be Mulbs. Trying to find a cheeky frag, but it will not do. Oh, Shake. Puts the head on a swivel. Now they're just winning these fights. The one-on-one engagements from TeamOne.
5 versus 3 here for B&B. We've seen this be taken away though, right? We saw the antics. Malb's last rounds. This one though, it just doesn't have that same ring, doesn't have that same feel.
Okay, so they got the 4-1 split. Both TeamOne gonna have their 2 players at B. The misread. X&S here's the execute. He's spamming away, but he's taken down to 9. The plant should come through. TeamOne, they're gonna throw in the white flag for now. Save this. They're gonna save the MP9s, and I pretty much think they have to. They don't have any money. They need to keep that armor. They need to keep the nades that they have and the kits. There's a lot of investment on each player in their own way.
Indeed, a couple of MP9s. No one will say it's not even really worth a save, but at this point, you've just got to save. You got to save what you get if you're TeamOne. Not a good vibe. Not a good feel at all.
Bad News Bears, really, you know, again, they just, the last time these guys played each other on this map was a 1916 game. But I think we're really starting to see a different Bad News Bears team. I mean, even against Pain, not a map that Pain's really known for, but even then they still were making really good strides, and they're definitely making this against TeamOne, which TeamOne is better on this map than we would say Pain.
I'd say 7 rounds the difference and all. Salvaged MP9s for the likes of TeamOne. Looking to keep them as one. Keep them as a team in the run-in for the dream hit in this close qualifier. Oh, in the hands of Junior. No up for Miles with that kind of economy we're seeing over on TeamOne.
Yeah, the fact that 2 players like barely have, or they have 0 utility and only one with 1 flash. Yeah, it's looking a little wounded on the CT side. That belt doesn't have a full load.
It does not. So many gaps in that utility belt. Use the options just to be really thin ice and spongy. Good response. Teammate helping out a little bit there. Saving the doom, but that's a lot of damage on Sheikh Zula.
And even now, Malbs, he's the player. He's going to go for the individual swing. He's able to get 1, but not a second. The assassin needed. Maluki. Oh, he's thundering, but Spongy, you menace. He gets the behind, and he gets themselves onto map point.
What a play. The trigger discipline, the patience, the execution. It's all there. All the boxes. Check mark, checkmate. Match point for Bad News Bears. And it's got to be said, from what we saw in Inferno earlier on, by no means was it a poor showing. They performed well, but this match, it's a different team. It's a different team, lads, completely.
Yes, indeed. Bad News Bears did their homework from their last game on this. Even though it was a victory against Pain, they're showing that it could be even a better scoreline. Ooh, a good nade onto Swisher. Malb's waiting for the teammate. The flash might come through now. If the flash comes in, he can go for this. Smoke dissipates. B. Wills clears it, though. Malb's asleep behind the wheel. Head's gone, Junior. Okay. That's a skull crusher if I've ever seen one.
Through half wall, too. I'm safer behind the wall. You're never safe against Juniors up. No, sir. Not on his watch.
And again, this methodical, slow play from Bad News Bears. Using the spacing. Winning duels.
Headshot wallbangs, you know, is wallbang headshots, however you want to say it. It's just happening, and it's a mess. It's an absolute nightmare here for TeamOne.
A 1-on-5 situation. Isadello a knife to a gunfight. Oh, and he tries to go for the swing. It will not do, but Bad News Bear is going to be bringing this a 16-7. Just like that, out of the hat, Bears have been able to make a good headline here on map number 1.
Tip of the hat, if you will, to the Sleuth the Bears. Getting it done in style. And I was about to say, be